Do you take condoms for a first date? Why or why not? I did on pretty much all dates. I'm kind of guarded at first with physical intimacy, so I don't think I could have sex on the first date with someone, but I feel like, if you're going on a romantic date then, that non-platonic vibe is enough to bring one just in case. Carrying a condom shouldn't have stigma attached. There are plenty of single women who aren't having much sex, but are on birth control just in case, and that's totally fine. It's not like you're rolling up to the date with the condom already on your dong and ready to go. I personally wear one wherever I go. Don't wanna cause unplanned pregnancies. As in, full body condom. I rarely leave the house without one on. Considering most of my first dates are usually coffee dates, no. I don't have sex on the first date typically, but I do keep my sexual health screening current. On my official app from my actual provider, I get checked annually, and between relationships, I'll use condoms, but I typically don't. But I also only have sex with someone I'm in a relationship with. I'll share that information willingly with anyone I'm considering being intimate with. If you can't have an open honest dialogue about sex, you shouldn't be engaging in said activity. Imo. I get checked annually, and between relationships, I'll share that information willingly with anyone I'm considering being intimate with. If you can't have an open honest dialogue about sex, you shouldn't be engaging in said activity. Imo. I respect this, and I wish more people, male or female, had this approach. I've had friends react with shock when I say I go for a ST test before having condomless sex, and I insist he does the same. For context, I have the discussion before any sex, but insist on a new test before going bare in a relationship. It baffles me. Why should I risk my health by going bare without him getting checked? Why should he? And if we can't even discuss that topic, what are we doing in a relationship? Yes, it isn't sexy, but it's important. When the last girl I dated, and I went exclusive, she wanted to have condomless sex. She had been tested a while ago and hadn't had sex with anyone else since then. But I insisted we waited until I had been tested. I was confident I didn't have any STIs, and I didn't, but I had had protected sex with someone since the last time I'd been tested, and world felt awful if I unknowingly infected her. She seemed a bit surprised / mildly annoyed that I wanted to keep using condoms until then, which confused me a bit. I'm doing this for you. No, I'm not into one night stands, and don't feel safe enough to have sex with somebody I barely know. Props to you for being open and smart about that though. Yep, unless it's a clear hookup scenario. I'm absolutely not looking to duck a girl at first meeting. The feeling has occurred, but it's so rare to have that sort of emotional and physical chemistry come out on first date. It's not something I expect. And if she gets denied, or we can't for whatever, and gets pissed about it, well, dodged a bullet I guess. Duck these dudes for not thinking all women are sluts though, right? Unless it's a hookup, then get your duck boy on, or duck girl, whatever. Meeting someone and being attracted to them and wanting to have sex with them without have a deep emotion connection, lol, doesn't make the girl a slut or a duck girl or the dude a duck boy. Some people like sex, and as a physical act, physical attraction is an important part. It's all okay. You don't have to do it. And Op didn't say they were pissed, just didn't understand. I haven't had condoms on me, wasn't expecting sex, and had to run out to get some, or had to wait. It happens. Sometimes it doesn't even cross my mind. No, I'm never expecting to have sex on the first date. If she's interested enough, she'll wait until the second or third date. If I'm out at the bar on my own, whether I'm looking to hook up or not, I always have at least 4 on me. Are you not expecting to have sex? No, it's not a common occurrence for the majority of guys. Common sense says, if I don't know your last name, you're not ducking me bareback. My common sense says, if I don't know she's clean, I'm not going to play Russian roulette with my health. Having said that, I don't do casual. It's not my style. Girls I've dated that have been quick to jump in the sack, I'll let them know beforehand that I'm looking for something long term. Some girls are cool about it and others aren't. When I was single I used to bring condoms everywhere. Like you, I had a little case for them. Better to have them and not need them. First date. I always have one on me. You never know. I'm always wearing a condom and at half chub, just in case. Same. Although it's hard to maintain the half chub at funerals. Definitely takes practice. I usually don't. Because I'm not expecting to have sex. I don't do casual. So there's no expectation that the point of the first meeting is to get ready for the first meeting. That being the case, I leave the rubber at home, where it won't get damaged in my pocket, won't come across as a red flag for duck boy status, and won't give me an excuse to try to play for instant gratification. If things are going well enough, that sex seems a reasonable option on the first date. I'm an adult. We'll go back to my place, where I have all the necessary equipment for clean, safe fun. But in the overwhelmingly likely event that first date sex is not the best option for both of us, then it makes no difference whether I was packing or not. Damn dude. Mad respect for that kind of maturity and thoughtfulness. Always. Unless we've previously discussed going back to my place, so I don't have to carry it on me. As a man, you're always trying to lower the number of things you're bringing with you to a minimum. I'm surprised more women don't have condoms at their place. However, there are feminine condoms. Not all of them are awful. Went into a sex shop the other day and asked if they sold assorted size condom packs. That's a good idea. It really isn't a thing, though. But you can always buy them individually. Never. Nope. Having a dome will make me think it's okay to get asexual. Since most of the women I'm meeting these days are on hyper alert for signs of duck boys and won't have sex without commitment first. Any sort of asexual banter is a giant red flag. If I leave the domes at home, it means I can't have sex, even if I wanted to, so I have to behave until she gets to know and trust me more. My Achilles heel is I get asexual too fast. I'm a horny man. Duck and sue me. This helps prevent it. Interesting. I have to provide the condoms because I react poorly to many of them. Trojan Beskins, Iridescent Aqua Blue Wrapper, or Ultra Thins, Grey Wrapper are the only two I use. That being said, even if he did carry them, I probably won't be able to use his, and I don't carry mine on me. I've never connected with a man that great to have sex on our first date anyway. Nope. Because no matter how great it goes, I'm just not the kind of dude to have sex on the first date. Always prepared. No exceptions. No, because my personality has proven to be very effective birth control. I've never had sex on a first date, but I do bring a condom just in case. Nope, I don't. I'll also say that I have been in several long-term relationships with very little hookup sex between them. I'm 30 and got checked before diving back into the dating pool after 7 years. I'm clean. It doesn't occur to me to bring condoms on a date. I don't expect to be having sex on the first date either. Truthfully, I'd probably decline on the first date. Just not my style. If we are heating up and gonna have sex, I'd bring the lady back to my place, where they would be located. I can't afford to decline because I might not have a chance again. People in the US are ducked in the head about sex. It's everywhere and they all want it. But everyone is also being criticized for open-mindedness toward asexuality by a substantial number of others. People don't bring condoms because they're unsafe or because they are afraid to be seen by another as expecting sex. Why? Because society. That's why. Good job you for being liberated. Use your openness as a strength to resolve the issue. Be more direct about wanting to have sex. Don't expect reasonable assumptions to not wanting anything serious. Because society is no less interested in someone if they say they are hopeful about having sex. Plain as day. I'm in a non-monogamous relationship. I've learned to be very open and transparent. People that can't handle an immediate talk about sex are children. Don't have sex with children. I don't like having sex the first date. I feel like it is just too much pressure, so I intentionally don't bring a condom, so I have an excuse. Not sure if anyone else does this, or this is stupid logic. Yeah, I'm pretty cautious when it comes to STDs. I've had a vasectomy and get tested after every new partner. I use condoms with new partners if they want me to, but typically don't keep them in stock, as I've had to throw out so many due to reaching expiry. If we get to the point of going back to someone's place, I'm comfortable enough to ask the should I stop for a condom on the way question. Like this video and this good boy will be your mailman forever. We are Redditation, and we Redditate every day. If you are new to the channel, you can subscribe. Until then, check another video, or don't. Either way, have a wonderful day you magnificent people.